Welcome to Scholarship Challenge video session 1. My name is Minesh Baxi. I'm joined by my beautiful wife of 34 years, Kim, my daughter, Macy, 22-year-old, and my son, Sahil Baxi, 18. So you are in for a treat. We really welcome you. You took the right step because I know as a young adult, I had not been educated about money. And most likely, if you are like our school system has been, you may not have been receiving that education either. So, our commitment is very simple. We have broken down the financial education in short 10-15 minute videos so they can watch them, understand them, and start implementing in their lives, in your life, because obviously, most of us haven't been given this education, so you are getting this education, so take advantage of it. And I want to share some slides with you, so give me a second while I share the slides here. So we call this Future Leaders Scholarship Challenge, and the lesson is Money Mastery Lesson 1. Start with the end in mind. This is to help young adults build a strong financial foundation. Because you have taken the first step towards your education, I really want to congratulate you, because over the next 5 lessons, you learn practical life skills that many adults wish they had learned much earlier. Our goal is simple: help you make better financial career and life decisions. So, this is my family. As I just talked to you, Sahil, Macy, myself, and my beautiful wife, Kim. We created this challenge because we believe young adults deserve to learn practical skills that are rarely taught in school. So, here are the skills we teach: the practical tools that change lives and most schools will never cover. Money management, understanding how money works and how to make it work for you. Financial freedom, building assets that generate income so you have choices. Leadership, developing the mindset and skills to lead yourself and others. Communication, speaking and connecting with confidence in any situation. Personal development, growing into the best version of yourself every single day. So let's understand why this challenge matters. See, as parents, we wanted our children to leave home with more than good grades. We wanted them to understand how money works, the rules of money that shape every financial decision you will ever make, and how to think independently, question assumptions, analyze options, and make decisions with clarity. Also, how to communicate confidently, express your ideas, and advocate for yourself in any room. How to build a strong financial future, create a plan that leads to freedom, not just a paycheck. So, as you can see, that's my beautiful wife Kim. She was the organizer for TEDx Lake Mary 2025, along with my beautiful kids. So, let's introduce you to family members here. Let's start with Macy. Macy, do you want to take a quick second to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I would love to. Thank you so much. My name is Macy. I'm 22, and I'm so excited for you to be here and to learn all of the things that I learned and are so invaluable now as an adult. I'm a TEDx speaker. I'm always on a TEDx organizing team. I'm a TEDx speaker coach. So when it comes to communication, that's really where I love to strive. Thanks.
Thank you. Sahil?
Hello, everyone. My name is Sahil Bakshi. I'm 18 years old. Great to have you here. This is a really an amazing opportunity. And please congratulate yourselves and give yourselves a pat on the back for taking on this amazing opportunity. I'm also a TEDx speaker as a young adult. I'm also the host of my own podcast, Future Millionaires. And really, I've just come from a place and a space where I've lived those opportunities and I've really, went through those lessons myself. I've really lived them. And now I've taken the opportunity and I've taken the time to now put myself into the shoes of other young adults and other teenagers so I can help them build that foundation to help them succeed and really live the life to their fullest.
Thank you, Macy and Sahil. Kim, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. Welcome. And yes, congratulate yourself for being here because this is an area that a lot of people don't talk about or learn, or maybe you do hear about it from other sources and you're like a little confused or overwhelmed. So I am a former elementary education teacher, so I love to teach, but I know that as an educator, I just didn't have enough time to kind of teach maybe the practical stuff in life. We kind of do very academic. So and I also realized I made some mistakes because I just didn't know. I was a little bit maybe embarrassed or just kind of overwhelmed. So we just now understand that, we need a place where you can be safe, not be stressed out, and learn some of these great concepts so you have a bright future ahead of you.
Yeah, thank you. And as you can understand from my accent, I was born in India and my accent is different. I do speak fast, and we will cover a lot of material here. And you can rewatch the video as many times as you want. I want you to be engaged in the process as well. I made enough financial mistakes, which is why we teach people about it. Sahil and Muskan were homeschooled, so here's the simple, funny part. Recently, Sahil received his first credit card offer in the mail. It made us stop and think. Young adults are often expected to make major financial decisions without ever being taught how money works. Credit cards, debt, saving, investing, careers, and they all sound so confusing. What most schools don't teach, but what you actually need. So, what they teach is math, science, history, English. But many students graduate without learning how money works, how to build wealth, how to invest, how to avoid debt, how to achieve financial freedom. See, the gap between what schools teach and what life requires is where most young adults struggle financially. Here is a question that is very important that you should be asking. What is the real purpose of a career? Most people answer to make money, but there's a better answer. The purpose of a career is not simply to earn a paycheck. The purpose of a career is to create choices, the ability to decide how you spend your time and energy. Opportunities open doors that lead to growth, impact, and fulfillment. Financial flexibility, which is where you actually have options, the cushion to handle surprises and pursue what matters. Financial freedom, the ultimate goal, working because you want to, not because you have to. It is income today and freedom tomorrow. Let's understand financial freedom versus financial flexibility. Financial freedom is you have investments and assets that generate enough income to cover your living expenses. You work because you want to, not because you have to. What is financial flexibility? You have savings, you have options, you can handle surprises, you can pursue opportunities, you have freedom to make choices. You could work from anywhere possibly. You could work the times that you want to work. And that way, what ends up happening is you have more options in terms of enjoying life. Ultimate goal would be financial freedom. So, financial flexibility, you have savings, options, handling surprises, pursuing opportunities, like we said. And when you have financial freedom, you have investment growth, you can cover any expenses, you work by choice, not necessity. You practically own your own time, which is really what we want to talk about. Your greatest advantage as a young adult is time. Most adults discover these lessons in their 40s or 50s. You have something many people wish they could get back. I'm 63 years old. Time. Imagine two people. Both want financial freedom. Both want the option to retire or make work optional at age 65. One starts investing at 18, one waits. What happens? The person A who starts at 18, like Sahil, invests $200 a month, assuming a 9% average return, will have $1.78 million at age 65. And the total amount that person would have invested is 112,000. So you can see the power of compounding. The second person say, hey, I will wait until age 28. For the same amount of money, now they have to invest $450 a month to have 1.78 million by age 65. This is big difference. So just by delaying 10 years, now the person has to invest $250 more, which is more than double of what they were investing. So remember, time matters more than amount. The amount matters, obviously, but time matters more. Starting early means less money required. Compound interest does the heavy lifting when you start young. More flexibility, smaller monthly contributions leave room for life's other priorities. You have more choices. A growing portfolio opens doors that others can't access. And at the end, more freedom. The earlier you start, the sooner you reach financial independence. Many people think money is their greatest asset. For young adults, time is your greatest asset. Once time is gone, you can never get it back. So the question most people never ask. When choosing a college, a career, a business, or an opportunity, most people ask, will I enjoy this or will I make good money? Has that been you? I know I did that too. But there is a more powerful question to ask. Will this move me closer to financial freedom? The questions you ask determine the direction of your life. A college, will the college degree open doors to income that builds towards freedom? Picking a career, does this path create choices or does it trap you in a cycle? If you're in a business, can this generate assets that work for you over time? And an opportunity that presents itself, does this bring you closer to the life you actually want? So imagine your future. If money was not a concern, what would your life look like? What would you do? How would you spend your days if income was never a worry? Where would you live? What environment would you choose if geography had no financial limits? Who would you help? What causes, people, or communities would you pour your energy into? What impact would you make? What legacy would you leave if resources were never the obstacle? Financial freedom creates those choices. So here's your challenge. Take a few minutes and answer these questions honestly. Your answers will shape the direction of everything that follows. Number one, what does financial freedom mean to me? So answer that. Define it in your own words, make it personal and specific to your life. If money wasn't a concern, what would I do? Dream big, don't filter yourself, write down the first things that come to mind. At what age would I like the option to stop working? Pick a number. Having a target changes how you make decisions today. What financial habit can I start today? One small action, one new habit, that's all it takes to begin. So, the key takeaways from this particular session: financial freedom is the goal, not just a paycheck, but the ability to work because you want to, not because you have to. Most schools don't teach money. The gap between what's taught in school and what life requires is real, and you are already closing it by taking step today. Time is your greatest asset. You have something most adults wish they could get back. Use it wisely. Starting early matters. The difference between starting at 18 versus 28 is hundreds of thousands of dollars. Remember, small decisions today create big results tomorrow. Every habit, every dollar, every choice compounds over time for better or worse. So here is what we will cover in the second session. The two books which are very popular by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and The Cash Flow Quadrant. Why some people spend their lives working for money while others build assets that work for them. So we'll cover more in detail where you can understand financial freedom versus dependent income, low control and high control. And that's what we will do that. So complete your challenge questions before moving on. Reflection is where the real learning happens. So thanks for watching session one. We'll meet you again in session two.